Yo, these are 10 more tips that every editor should know in Premiere Pro. Number 1 is project bins. Project bins are clutch because you can organize your stuff and personalize your stuff a lot more efficiently. Name it something, drag in the files you need, drop it in the folder, and now you're golden. You can now access the files you need from that bin. Bonus tip, you can actually click and drag the panel and move it outside of Premiere. So if you have 2 monitors, you can drag it to your other monitor, and now you have your files ready whenever you need them. Another thing you can do is drag the entire folder into your project. That way you already have it named and everything will already be ready inside of it. Number 2 is renaming files in your project bin. You can actually rename these files without worrying about changing the actual file data on your computer. So you can name these whatever you want to. It makes it more efficient because now you know what certain scenes are what, and you can immediately use them. Number 3 is adjusting audio with audio gain. There's a lot of ways you can change audio in Premiere, but if you right click it and go to audio gain, you can actually change it with here very fast. Just click and drag it, tell it what you want it to do, and boom, you're good. Number 4 is using motion in the effects panel. So normally you drag in your clip, you go to the effects panel and use the properties of position and scale to move it around. Did you know you can actually just click on motion and be able to move it yourself in a program monitor? This works in both images and video and can save you a lot of time. Number 5 is using color labels. You can right click on a clip and go to labels and choose what color it is. This can be really useful if you want to organize your timeline, or if you have OCD and just want to have certain things be a certain color. You can organize your clips much more efficiently with this. Number 6 is select label group. If you right click on any clip and go to label, select label group, it'll actually select every single clip that has that same color and label. And that can be clutch depending on how you use it. So you neat freaks out there who just like color coordinating your stuff just for funsies, it's actually legitimately a strategy in Premiere Pro. So you can make certain things a color, and if you want to quickly add effects to certain tracks or clips, boom, you're done. Number 7 is using markers. If you hit the M button on your keyboard, it'll actually leave a green marker in your timeline. Hit it again, and you can edit the marker's name and description. This is great if you want to take note for something in the future. Also, the marker can serve as the location for the playhead to snap onto. You can also click and hold Alt to extend the area of the marker. Number 8 is enabling and disabling tracks. So if you right click on a track and hit enable, it'll hide it in the program monitor. Now you can keep this clip here in case you need it in the future. If you're a speed demon like me, the keyboard shortcut is Shift E. Number 9 is using the program monitor's clip tools. The window on the program monitor actually has things you can use. Drag a clip onto the program monitor and you'll see a bunch of options for things you can use with that clip. I personally like using the replace button. It comes so clutch for so many occasions. Combine this with using color labels and selecting a color group, and you have the ultimate power. If I use the clip frequently and want to replace it all at once, instead of having to do it one at a time for each one, I can just drag it onto the color group and boom. And finally, number 10 is actually good export settings. Never export off of Premiere Pro's base export settings. This is garbage. So click on video, click on more at the bottom here, and click on these 2 boxes. Click the checkmark on profile and change this to high. Click the checkmark by level and change this to 5.1. Now scroll down to bitrate settings. Change the bitrate encoding to CBR. And now change this value to somewhere between 60 and 80. Scroll down again and head to the effects section. Go online and download the QT Gamma LUT from Adobe's website if you haven't already. Navigate to where you downloaded it to and put that bitch on there, and now you can export. Aha! Get clickbaited! I have a bonus tip for you. If you have a lot of projects open at once, it might be kind of confusing on which one you're actually editing. So if you go to File and then close all other projects, it will close all other projects, and that way you can focus on the one you're editing right now.